Good evening. My name is Brad Paquette. I'm the director of the School of Kingdom Writers, and thank you so much for joining me right now. There is a billboard by my house that has this quote that it attributes to Abraham Lincoln. And what it says is, a house divided cannot stand. Abraham Lincoln. And Abraham Lincoln did say that, and he's got a famous house divided speech that he gave once. But Jesus actually said it first. And so there's part of Matthew 12. You can check it out, starting about verse 22. But Jesus is casting out demons, and the Pharisees are giving him a hard time about it. And they're saying that by the power of Satan, Jesus drives out demons. And here's what Jesus says. He says, "Every kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and every city or household divided against itself will not stand. If Satan drives out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then can his kingdom stand? And if I drive out demons by Beelzebub, by whom do your people drive them out?" So this idea of a house divided, of course, starts at the beginning of time. We could track that back to the Garden of Eden, but Jesus famously pulled it into question in this passage of Matthew 12. And so, a house divided is the subject of our May writing contest. So we've been doing these really cool contests for the past few months. Congratulations, by the way, to Jenny Mead, who won our April contest. She just wrote this fantastic short story for our Kingdoms at War contest that I can't wait to share with you probably later this week or early next week. But we've been running these great contests, and we've got another one for May. So this month we are looking for short stories along the theme A House Divided. The stories can be up to 5,000 words. You can write about any subject, any point of view, any genre that you want to write about. But they need to somehow interplay with that idea of a house divided. But here's a secret. When I put forth a short story theme for a contest like this, I'm always trying to put forth a theme that opens the box. And I really want to give writers the opportunity to creatively interpret that theme. So rather than thinking, oh, I've got to write something that fits really rigidly in this box, instead I want you to think about, well, what are all the ways that we could apply that theme? A house divided, for instance, we all internally are somewhat of a house divided, aren't we? I mean, we all want one thing and do the other. And sometimes we want the good thing, but we do the bad thing. And sometimes we want the bad thing, but we end up persevering and doing the good thing. And all these other examples that we could give. So we have internal houses divided. We have literal houses divided. I mean, broken families and communities that are falling apart. We have historical houses that are divided. I mean, we can look back through politics and literal kingdoms and aristocracy and things like that. And so the sky is the limit how you apply this theme. But we would love to read your short stories. So in order to qualify for the contest, you need to write a short story up to 5,000 words, as I mentioned, and you need to submit it to us by May 31st. So you can learn more about this contest as well as get all the rules and guidelines and things like that by going to sokw.org/contests. That's sokw.org/contests. And from there, if you follow that link at any time, it's going to have the most up-to-date information about our present contest. So you just scroll through the first couple of posts there, and you'll probably see an announcement about the winning story, and you'll see the contest details for this month. But I encourage you to enter. This is a great opportunity to kind of get some bona fides on your resume. Tonight for ARC Year, we're talking about writing letters to agents, which we call query letters. So how do you get an agent's attention for your manuscript? And something that's really helpful is being able to show that somebody else has already liked your work. You're demonstrating that maybe you are worth their time because you've already won something else. So this is a good opportunity to get some stuff like that. And even if, small things or big things, even small things are better than no things at all. So that's one of the reasons that we put forth an opportunity like this, especially for Christian writers. There are a lot of contests out there. Most of them strongly favor secular writers. So I think it's important for Christian writers to have opportunities like this to prove themselves and distinguish themselves. And it's also just an opportunity to see how your stuff fares on the open marketplace. We all write in a vacuum a little bit, and maybe we share our stuff with friends and family. Even better, maybe we have a workshop group where people will give us honest and objective feedback. But nonetheless, we write and we hope it's good, and sometimes you got to put it out there. You got to see where it stands, and of course, it's a little bit subjective. So just because you didn't win doesn't mean that your writing is crap or anything like that. But if you do win, that's a really good sign. That's a really good sign that you are moving in the right direction. So that's why I think these opportunities are important, and I encourage you to take advantage of it. Now, those are the real reasons, but just to make it a little more fun, we also have some cool prizes. So we give a $100 Amazon gift card to the winner each month. So obviously, you can spend that on anything you want, like books or accessories for your computer, whatever is going to make your life better and easier, or you can buy groceries for your family, whatever works. And then the second place, the runner up, is permitted to choose anything they want from our store, which you can find at sokw.org/store. We've got some cool t-shirts, coffee mugs, things like that up there. So we just let them pick, and we send them one item of their choice. So there's some fun stuff involved, but really, I just love to put forth this opportunity where people can demonstrate that their work should rise to the top. So I hope that you decide to enter. I hope that you're already brainstorming things. What is a house divided? And we can't wait to read your stories. So be blessed. I hope that the weather is looking as beautiful and sunny and spring-like as it is here in Central Ohio. And reach out to us with any questions.